Just sign it. I'll take this crummy shop for 100,000. If you won't sign, the door is behind you. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Li Xiaoman, don't be so ungrateful. Sister, taking the 100,000 and leaving is best for everyone. This whole block is undergoing commercial redevelopment next week. This is the shop my mother left for me. The deed is in black and white, it won't change. But the development rights for this land are now in the hands of the Lin Group. Xiaoman, you need to face reality. Feifei can get me top-tier entrepreneurial resources. What about you? So, for your future, you went and wagged your tail for him? Watch your mouth. Humph. Tomorrow, when the Lin Group's lawyer letter arrives, you won't be able to keep the shop anyway. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Don't you regret this? Back then, you kicked my mother out of the house. Now you even want to steal the only memory she left me. Steal it. Damn, I'm out of time. Damn, I'm out of time. Who are you? How did you get in? Young lady, save me. I was calculating the mountain protecting array of the Heavenly Mystery Sect. I'm missing one final variable. The Void Spiritual Chi Storm arrives tomorrow. If I can't calculate the gate's path, 1,000 years of history will be ruined in one night. Calculating variables? How long have you been calculating this? 30 whole years. I have deduced day and night. Yet I am still a hair's breadth away. Solving a multivariable linear equation. Plus some calculus variables. And you spent 30 years on it? Young lady, do you understand celestial calculation? Where I come from, we call this a scientific calculator. It's solar-powered. This black box requires no spiritual energy input? Press the equal sign. Precisely correct. This is a divine artifact of heavenly deduction. With this object, the void can no longer harm my sect in the slightest. That's $85. If it runs out of power, just put it in the sun. If you don't have money, give me something of equal value. Your kindness is great, lady. I left home in a hurry. I only have this top-grade spirit stone used for a raise. Plus a bottle of refreshing pills. I give them all to you. This clarity. It's a full green with no impurities. High-grade imperial green jadeite. Even though it's just one piece, its size and quality make it absolutely priceless. My mother once helped Elder Wang in the past. A small favor. I've never used that connection until now. Lin Xiaoman, 150,000. Feifei is kind-hearted. She's willing to give you another 50,000. This is the final offer. Don't be ungrateful. Tomorrow, once the Lin family's legal team arrives, this shop will be forcibly seized. Xiaoman, is the stone from the video in your hands? Yes, Elder Wang. High ice imperial green with no impurities? And it's that big? Xiaoman, whatever you do, don't move. I'll bring a security team to pick you up immediately. Elder Wang, be honest. Roughly how much is it worth? A conservative estimate starts at 15 million. Xiaoman, my attitude earlier was bad. We did have a 3-year relationship, after all. The door is over there. Get out. Immortal, save me. What happened now? The array is complete. But that blazing fire sect has no honor. Seeing they couldn't break the array, they actually set fires outside the formation. They want to burn down the mountain forest of my heavenly mystery sect. If it keeps burning, the forest will be gone. Goddess, do you have a divine object to subdue this fire? The wind makes it burn brighter, right? Dry powder fire extinguisher. Specifically for all kinds of open flames. A fire extinguishing Dharma treasure? Watch closely, I'm only showing you once. This white mist can actually cut off the fire spirit energy. A divine object. How many spirit stones for such a treasure? 120 each. Goddess. These are my sect's evil warding talismans and breeze talismans. Keeping them on you ensures safety. And dispels the summer heat. Is this enough to trade for 20 of your fire extinguishing treasures? It's enough. Take them all. Can you even carry 20 fire extinguishers? Humph. I have a storage bag. Your great kindness, Immortal. I shall return to thank you after I extinguish the flames outside the array. These really are good things. Xiaoman, where's the raw stone? Let me see it quickly. Perfect, simply too perfect. Not a single flaw. I've appraised jewelry for 40 years. And I've rarely seen such a large, pure green raw stone. Xiaoman, how do you plan to sell this stone? I don't know the industry. I'll leave it to you. But I urgently need a sum of money to handle some trouble right now. Xiaoman, this raw stone can definitely fetch a high price of over 20 million at auction. As a sign of good faith, Xingshi Auction House will right now prepay a 10 million deposit into your personal account. Is that a deal? Lin Xiaoman, you're refusing a toast only to drink a forfeit. Lawyer Zhang, read him the consequences of refusing to relocate. Miss Lin. According to the Lin Group's block development plan, your shop falls within the Unified Redevelopment Zone. If you persist in refusing to sign the compensation agreement, not only will you not receive that 150,000 compensation, but you will also be liable for massive damages like construction delay fees. Humph, such big talk. Let me introduce myself. I am the chief legal consultant for Xingshi Group. Li Feng. Which law were you just citing? The property rights of this shop are under Miss Lin Xiaoman's name. The Lin Group's permits don't cover private property at all. Compulsory acquisition is not an option here. You want to use predatory commercial tactics to deceive my client. Lawyerly, it's a misunderstanding. These are all negotiations. What do you think you are? This is Lin family business. The Lin family, eh? Fine. Go back and tell your father. Originally, Xingshi Group planned to outsource next month's jewelry exhibition to the Lin Group. But now, the cooperation is cancelled. We will also reevaluate the Lin Group's credit rating. I'm sorry. We are nothing compared to you. Please, don't leave just yet. Shopkeeper, I am Chu Zhao, the deputy commander of the city guard. The rebels outside are frantically sieging the city. Our city gates have been smashed with cracks. The soldiers' rattan and wooden shields are mostly shattered. I beg the shopkeeper to sell us some sturdy crystals, iron, and thick wood, as long as we can hold the gates and save the 30,000 citizens. Chu Zhao is willing to trade all military funds and my family jade pendant. I don't have crystals here. But I have these. This glass-like object will shatter at a touch. How can it block blades and spears? This is called a riot shield. Forget blades and axes. Even if a warhorse crashes into it, it won't break. This is simply a divine defensive object. And what is this cloth strap? The city gate is cracked, right? Use this. This is called a heavy-duty ratchet strap. Loop it around the gate bolt, and keep pressing this metal buckle down on both ends. The pulling force it generates is 100 times more effective than having dozens of men holding the gate. Impenetrable transparent divine shields. And a Dharma treasure that can lock the city gates. Shopkeeper, these are guanine ingots and a solid gold medallion to buy your divine shields and straps. Deal. Hurry and go defend the city. Remember, tools are inanimate. It's your lives that hold the city. This is a city defense gold medallion. It has immense historical research value. Xingshi Group is willing to pay 8 million for a private collection. Legal and compliant. The payment will be made through the corporate account tomorrow. Perform a full upgrade on the storefront. Bulletproof glass doors. Full house surveillance with no blind spots. Plus the highest level infrared anti-theft system. Construction must start this afternoon. Xiaoman. Quickly call Elder Wang at Xingshi Group. And explain everything. It's all a misunderstanding. And that's not all. Xingshi Group just unilaterally announced the termination of all cooperation with our Lin Group's subsidiary malls. Word of a credit downgrade has already leaked in the industry. The banks have already started calling in our loans. Your sister was being immature. I've already scolded her. We're family, after all. You can't just watch the company go bankrupt. Family? When my mom was sick and needed $300,000 for surgery. When I knelt at the Lin family's door begging you. Why didn't you say we were family then? The past was my fault. I'm willing to compensate you. As long as you get Xingshi Group to retract their statement, I don't want the shop anymore. I'll transfer another 2 million in cash. No, 5 million. Chairman Lin. Your money makes me feel dirty. The door is that way. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Are you really going to drive us to ruin? Do I need to call security? Shopkeeper, an unprecedented victory. Your straps are truly divine craftsmanship. We buckled them onto the cracked gate bolts. No matter how the rebels tried, battering the gate with rams, it wouldn't budge an inch. And the transparent riot shields. The soldiers, hid behind the shields. The rebels' blades couldn't break them, arrows couldn't pierce them. The most miraculous part is, we could see through the shields, and observe their every move. When their guard was down, we thrust our spears through. We slaughtered them until they dropped their gear and fled. Not a single one of our soldiers was seriously injured. It's good that the weapons were handy. Looking at your expression. The city is held, but there's still trouble? The shopkeeper is truly insightful. The rebels have retreated, but they actually went upstream and down the river flowing into the city. It is now the height of summer. The 30,000 people in the city, if we don't have clean water within 3 days, the rebels won't even have to fight. Everyone will die of thirst. Do you have any heavenly nectar to solve this crisis? I don't have heavenly nectar, but clean water is the cheapest thing I have. Really? If you can save my people, Chu Zhao is willing to. Stop making oaths. Wait a moment. Chu Zhao, have your men prepare every large water vat you can find. The more, the better. South of the city? Are you ready? Shopkeeper, dozens of the city's largest bronze vats are all in place. It's clean water. This water is sweet. Shopkeeper, you have saved my 30,000 people. For this life-saving grace, Chu Zhao cannot repay you even with 10,000 deaths, to show gratitude for defending the city. The wealthiest man in town offered the century-old blood ginseng, and a pouch of natural East Sea pearls. I offer them all. I only ask that the shopkeeper keeps our army supplied with water. Don't worry, there's plenty of water. I can afford the water bill. Doing this kind of cross-temporal resource trading saves people and makes me rich. There's simply no business more satisfying than this. Immortal, I have come to restock again. What, were the dry powder extinguishers not enough? Did the fire not go out? It went out. Those dry powder treasures are divine. One spray of white mist, and the fires outside the array were instantly extinguished. But when those rivals from the blazing fire sect saw the fire fail, they actually brought out their true sect treasure, the soul-shattering bell. Ah, so it's a sonic weapon. When that bell rings, the sound penetrates everywhere. It goes right through our mountain-protecting array. My sect's disciples, as soon as they hear that sound, their minds become chaotic, they can't sit and cultivate at all. Even if I use spiritual energy to block my hearing, that demonic sound still makes one's brain ache. Immortal, do you have a divine object to break this demonic sound? Wait here. Try putting these on. After putting on this treasure, the whole world instantly became silent. Even I can hear my own heartbeat clearly. What material is this? It's 100 times more effective than my sect's soundproofing barrier. These are called industrial-grade noise-canceling earmuffs. I have 50 pairs here. Take them back. Even if someone's playing drums right next to you, you'll be able to sleep peacefully. Excellent. With these, my disciples can stabilize their minds. But goddess, defense isn't enough. The blazing fire sect keeps ringing that bell outside. We can't just cower inside the array forever. Like cowards, can we? Immortal, do you have something to suppress the demonic sound? An even stronger sonic dharma treasure? A stronger sonic weapon, huh? You've come to the right person today. Immortal, this black square box. Could it be the legendary sky-shattering thunder drum? No, this is called a subwoofer. To deal with demonic sounds, you need an even more demonic noise. What a powerful sound wave. The sound of thunder is actually sealed inside this artifact. This is absolutely a peerless weapon that can shatter an enemy's mind. Enough talk. Hurry and take the speaker and the 50 noise-canceling earmuffs. Pay up. What are you trading this time? This is a low-level storage ring. It contains an independent space the size of a room. Just bind it with a drop of blood to use it. I know it's inconvenient for the immortal's mortal body to carry things. This ring is the payment for the sky-shattering thunder drum. A storage ring? Now this is a real treasure. You runs from the blazing fire sect. Today, your grandpa is going to let you taste what true thunderous demonic sound is. This is so convenient. I suddenly realized a problem. This place is just too small. Whether it's the supplies Zhu Zhao needs, or the various treasures the old man brings, I need an extremely secure place to store them. I've received the deposit. I'd like to trouble you to help me find the most secure house in Cloud City. A detached villa with a large basement. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, Xiaoman. Xingshi Group has its own high-end real estate project. Yanding Yuan. There happens to be a fully furnished ready-to-move-in villa. The basement was built to bank vault standards. It's moisture-proof and burglar-proof. The price is 12 million. I'll have someone take you to see the property. Oh, isn't this Lin Xiaoman? What, did you take that $100,000 handout and come here to see how the other half lives? Sister, this is Yanding Yuan. Even a simple apartment costs several millions. You didn't come here to apply for a cleaning job, did you? Xiaoman, don't come to a place you can't afford, just to pick a fight with us. Feifei just signed a huge deal today. We're here to look at a wedding home. The gap between people is something you have to learn to accept. The gap is indeed quite large. But the one who can't afford it might not be me. Ha 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 ha. You're not saying you want to buy a house here, are you? Excuse me, ma'am. If you're not here for a house, please don't loiter in the lobby. Are you Miss Lin Xiaoman? I'm the manager here. Elder Wang has already informed me. The contract for the Yunding No. 1 detached villa is ready. The 12 million full payment procedures can be finished today. You can move in at any time. 12 million full payment for a detached villa? How is that even possible? Xiaoman, you're really... Miss Lin? Are these two your friends? I don't know them. They're too noisy, they're bothering me while I sign. What are you waiting for? Please escort these two loud people out. Yunding Suiyuan does not welcome such classless customers. Using legal and compliant wealth for a precise status strike is far more effective than an impotent, angry argument. Shopkeeper, the water problem is solved. The whole city is deeply grateful. But now, we have encountered an even thornier problem. Rebel spies have infiltrated the city. They are secretly spreading rumors, saying our army is at its wit's end. Even worse, we don't know where the spies are hiding. Every night, they use carrier pigeons to report our troop movements and strength to the rebels outside. If we can't catch them, the city will eventually fall. Catching spies, huh? Take this, shopkeeper. This is for clairvoyance. But in the middle of the night, even with clairvoyance, I can't see pigeons on the rooftops. This is called infrared night vision. It makes the night look like day. It can even see the heat signature of living things. This is definitely an immortal treasure. With this, even if a spy is hiding in a pile of rubble-releasing pigeons, you'll see them clearly. This is called a walkie-talkie. You take one, and have your most trusted lieutenants take the others. Guard the four corners of the city separately. As soon as you find a spy's location with the night vision, press this button and speak. Your lieutenants, at the other end of the city, will hear your voice instantly. No need for drums. No need for messengers. You can surround them silently. Clairvoyance and telepathy combined. The shopkeeper is truly brilliant, with such immortal methods. The spies won't be able to escape even with wings. Chu Zhao, go catch them now. Catch them alive. Find out where the rebel army supply camp is. You can't just play defense in war. You have to take the initiative and attack. This general obeys your command. It's actually Lin Jiangwo and Zhao Xian. The Lin Group's capital chain is broken now. They've been blacklisted by Xingshi auction house. Lin Jiangwo must be desperate. He remembered the 10 pieces of top-grade imperial green jade I showed earlier, so he dragged Zhao Xian along, who's also short on cash, to try a break-in. Without any hesitation, I dialed the emergency number. Is this 110? I'm the owner of shop number 44 on Yunlin Street. My phone surveillance shows 2 adult males breaking my shop door right now. They're attempting a burglary. I've recorded the whole process. Please send officers immediately. Don't move, put down your tools. Caught them. We caught them. The shopkeeper's telepathy and clairvoyance are simply miracles. 1,000 meters away, a spy on a thatched roof. Lieutenant Li moved into action. Did you interrogate them? We did. He not only gave up the other spies in the city, but also the location where the rebels hid their supplies. He spilled everything. Tonight, I will personally lead 500 light cavalry and launch a night raid on the enemy's granary. The rebels will surely be defeated. Burn their supplies. And you've already won this war. All of this is thanks to the shopkeeper's divine objects. Shopkeeper, I found this in the city. Governor's treasury. The governor is grateful for the water and shields. He specially offers this object as payment for this batch of divine goods. Although I don't know much about antique appraisal, the texture of this paper undeniably broadcasts its value. This is an authentic masterpiece from a legendary calligrapher. I'll take the gift. I wish you a grand victory in your raid tonight. I'll take your blessing then, shopkeeper. Chu Zhao will take his leave now. Goddess, help. Immortal, help. Is the subwoofer broken, or are the noise-canceling headphones out of power? Neither. As soon as the heaven-shaking drums sounded, the demonic music from the blazing fire sect was instantly drowned out. They were so furious they spat blood and retreated. But my ears, they've set up 1,000 illusion mist array outside our Huhushan town. A mist array? Right now, the perimeter of our Tianji sect is covered in thick, white fog. It's so thick you can't see your own hand. The mist doesn't just block vision. It also shields spiritual sense and distorts direction. Several disciples on patrol got lost as soon as they entered. They're just wandering in circles and can't find their way out. Immortal, do you have some divine artifact to guide the way and dispel the illusion? Wait here for 2 minutes. I just moved into this villa a few days ago to clear the leaves in the yard. I specifically ordered some high-powered garden clearing tools online. Immortal, what kind of mystical weapon is this? This is called a high-power gasoline backpack industrial blower. Or, as it's commonly known, the Category 12 Typhoon Maker. Immortal, stop. Please stop. Desist this divine power. This tube actually seals the astral wind of the 9 heavens. Such terrifying wind element laws. Find a few of your strongest disciples to carry this on their backs and blow it hard against that mist. Forget 1,000 illusion arrays. After a Category 12 typhoon passes through, it'll blow them right back to their camp in the blazing fire sect. As for finding your way, take this compass. The red needle always points south. Just follow the arrow, and you won't get lost even with your eyes closed. Brilliant. Using extreme winds to dispel illusions. The immortal is truly a godlike person. I will go break the array immediately. The immortal is truly miraculous. This is a divine object that rivals the creation of heaven and earth. I chose the strongest physical cultivation disciples to carry that 9 heavens astral wind blower, and following the direction you indicated, gave the mist a fierce blast. The gale roared like an angry dragon emerging from the sea. That Category 12 wind uprooted the entire illusion mist array and blew it right back into the blazing fire sect's camp. Ha 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 ha. Those bastards from the blazing fire sect were caught off guard. They were all trapped at the foot of the mountain by their own mist. Now they're stumbling around like headless flies, fighting each other. Our Tianji sect won a great victory without losing a single soldier. Immortal, these are the 100 herb Peiyuan pills. Refined by our medicine King Valley. While they won't grant instant ascension, a mortal who takes them will have their foundation fortified, all illnesses cured, and their lifespan extended. Please accept these as payment for the wind machine. I'll take the medicine. Pleasure doing business with you. The next morning, I took the ancient calligraphies that Chu Zhao gave me yesterday to the VIP room of Xingshi auction house. Xiaoman, this is an authentic masterpiece with a clear lineage. The paper, ink, and seal are all perfect, and they're preserved as if they were just written. Once these calligraphies go to auction, I conservatively estimate the price will be around 30 million. Then I'll entrust the sale entirely to Xingshi. No problem. Also, I have some good news for you, Xiaoman. Last night, for suspected burglary and destruction of private property, they were caught on the spot. As soon as the news broke, the Lin Group stock hit the limit down at market open. Banks have withdrawn all loans. The Lin Group's bankruptcy liquidation process has officially begun. As for Lin Feifei, all assets under her name have been frozen by the court. She's now facing massive debts from breach of contract. Good and evil will be rewarded in the end. Using legal means to solve them is both clean and efficient. Elder Wang, I have one more thing I'd like your help with. Just say the word. I want to register an investment and trade company of my own. The name will be Lingxiao. Regarding capital and qualification approval, I hope Xingshi Group can provide professional, legal and financial assistance. Everything must be legal and compliant. The Lin family has completely fallen, and my Lingxiao company is about to rise. With a legal corporate shell. In the future, the antiques and resources I bring from the other world can be legitimately converted into massive capital in modern society. Something is wrong. Did the night raid fail? No. The raid was a complete success. Last night, I led 500 light cavalry, with the help of the telepathy and clairvoyance. We were like divine soldiers descending from heaven, like a silent black surgical knife. We directly burned the rebels' supplies. The main camp was in chaos, and the food supplies went up in smoke in an instant. The flames lit up the entire sky. The rebel army fell into total disarray. They had completely retreated by this morning. Then isn't that a good thing? Why the long face? But shopkeeper, we didn't lose to the rebels outside the city. But we are about to die at the hands of our own people. What happened? The imperial envoy sent by the court arrived with 5,000 imperial guards. Those treacherous officials are jealous of my merit in defending the city, and even more fearful of my military power. They bribed the envoy, who is now distorting the facts. He says those transparent anti-riot shields and the water pipes in our camp are all witchcraft to seize my command. He even demands I hand over the witch behind the scenes. If I don't surrender before midnight tonight, they will use the charge of colluding with evil to execute all the soldiers under my command. What do you plan to do? Lead your soldiers to revolt and fight those 5,000 guards? Chu Zhao would rather die than submit. At worst, we'll fight to the death. I will never let my men die for nothing. Fighting to the death is the worst option, since they like to call science witchcraft and use talk of gods and ghosts to manipulate people. Then today, I'll show them a real miracle. What is this? This is called a drone. Just think of it as A mechanical divine bird that I can control. Tonight is cloudy, right? Are the clouds thick? Yes, shopkeeper, it is indeed very cloudy tonight. Neither stars nor moon can be seen. That's perfect then. Chu Zhao, take this mechanical divine bird. When you go back, have someone launch it into the air. I will use a projector to project this divine image and oracle directly onto the clouds above the envoy's camp. In that era, if a massive divine manifestation suddenly appeared in the sky and clearly decreed protection for Chu Zhao, those 5,000 guards would be scared into kneeling and kowtowing. Winning without a fight is the best strategy. Go now. After tonight, I'll see who still dares to touch a hair on your head. Chu Zhao. Midnight has arrived. If you still refuse to hand over the evil items and the witch, I will execute you on the spot for treason. It's time. What is that? The goddess of the 9 heavens has manifested. General Chu is a divine general descended to earth. He is the chosen one. The imperial envoy forged the decree to frame the loyal. He has angered the heavens. Seize him. Ah. The shopkeeper's divine power is incredible. A single beam of light subdued 5,000 guards. These are tribute items found in the envoy's luggage. I offer them to you to thank you for saving our lives. The quality of each item is. I'll take them. Remember, a miracle only works once. If used too often, it loses its power. To secure your position in the future, you must rely on your own real achievements and military merit. I will keep your teachings in mind. That's right. These are all compliant and legal heirlooms. CEO Lin, your Lingxiao Trade and Investment Company, Ltd., has finished registration. As for the office, I've arranged it in a Grade A office building in Yunqing. Also, the Lin Group's bankruptcy liquidation is nearing its end. This market is yours now. Immortal, I have come to seek help again. Did the blower run out of gas? It's not the blower. After the mystery was broken, the blazing fire sect retreated, but something happened to our Medicine King Valley. Medicine King Valley? Those are 1,000 acres of spiritual fields passed down from our ancestors. Immortal, you must save those spiritual herbs. The demon sect and the blazing fire sect attacked us in succession, although our sect held out. The spiritual energy of the earth veins was drained. Now, the spiritual soil in the valley is depleted. Those rare spiritual herbs are about to die out. What should we do? Immortal, do you have any divine soil that can bring the spiritual fields back to life? If plants aren't growing well, it's not necessarily spiritual energy they need. They might just be lacking nitrogen, phosphorus, or potassium. Lacking what? I don't understand. I'll arrange some modern divine soil for you right now. Boss Lou, I want 2 tons of the top-grade compound fertilizer and concentrated nutrient solution. I need it now. I'll pay double price for expedited delivery. This is called Jinkala compound fertilizer. And these bags are high-concentration urea. Immortal, why is this divine soil so pungent? Good medicine tastes bitter. And good fertilizer smells bad. When you go back, spread these granules evenly across your spiritual fields. Then water them thoroughly. Within 3 days, your dying spiritual herbs will not only come back to life, but will grow twice as thick as before. Can it really have such miraculous effects? If it doesn't work, full refund. If it does, if it works, you can choose anything from our Tianji Sex pill treasury. Then I shall go back and spread the fertilizer. Immortal, it's a miracle. Those bags of Jinkala divine soil you gave us are truly heaven-defying. After just one night, those herbs that were about to wither have not only regained their vitality, but are growing like crazy. Look at this. Purple leaf snow ginseng. It was only 100 years old. But after using the fertilizer, its medicinal power skyrocketed to 500 years. The disciples of Medicine King Valley are exhausted just from harvesting the herbs. Haha, as long as it works. What about the payment? I wouldn't dare forget. This is a rejuvenation pill. A mortal who takes it won't live forever. But it will absolutely strengthen their foundation, cure all diseases, and slow down aging. Your great kindness, Immortal, will never be forgotten by the Tianji sect. Deal. Come back anytime you're short on fertilizer. Elder Wang, is the paperwork for Lingxiao trade ready? I have a batch of special medicine that can slow aging and strengthen the body. I want to find a biopharmaceutical lab for mass production. Xiaoman, if the effects are really that miraculous, leave the lab and patent application to me. Xingshi Group has top-tier medical teams. Then I'll wait for the good news. Why are you so frozen? A blizzard has hit the borders of Great Liang. It's extreme cold weather not seen in a century, arriving 2 months early. Since we used your divine projection to subdue the envoy and the guards, the treacherous officials in court don't dare move against me openly. But they are extremely vicious. They've actually cut off all winter food and clothing for my 100,000 soldiers and civilians. supplies to keep us warm. Not only that. Due to the extreme cold, tens of thousands of refugees in rags have swarmed outside the city. There's no wood or charcoal left in the city now. Soldiers are patrolling the snow in thin clothes. People are freezing to death in the refugee camps every day. Shopkeeper, we have gold and silver. But the snow has blocked the mountain passes. No merchant can make it to the border to sell food or clothes. How much winter clothing and food do you need? With the residents and refugees, there are 110,000 people. If only we had winter clothes to withstand the cold, and hot food to fill our bellies. 110,000 sets of winter clothes. Even in modern industrial society. Trying to source 110,000 down jackets in the middle of the night is a huge challenge. Moreover, this is for an ancient war zone. The fabric of down jackets is too easily torn by weapons. One cut and the feathers leak. They aren't durable at all. I've got it. Factory directorly? Yes, I can't wait until tomorrow. Right now, based on the rush fee we discussed, I'll give you another 20% on top. The deposit will be in your corporate account immediately. Deliver them to the logistics warehouse in the southern suburbs of Yunqing. Boss, sell me all those clearance items. In your warehouse too. I only want the heating packs, rice, and vegetable packs. I don't need the outer packaging. Load them onto trucks and deliver them immediately. Shopkeeper. What are these heavy green garments? These are called military greatcoats. Try it on. It's so warm. It blocks the wind better than the finest animal skins. And the fabric is incredibly tough. Ordinary thorns won't even scratch it. Look at this too. With just a little cold water, you can cook raw rice into a meal. This divine stone box can make a hot meal without fire. If the soldiers can have a hot bite in the snow, their combat power will definitely double. Shopkeeper, I'll buy all of these divine items. 110,000 sets of military coats and fur hats, plus 500,000 self-heating rations. Chen Hui, settle the bill. All right. Wait here. Bring all the carriages in the city to pick up the goods. And tell those treacherous officials that Great Liang's treasury may be empty, but Lin Xiaoman's warehouse is always full. Treason! This is an uprising. These strange clothes of unknown origin. And this food heated by sorcery. Confiscate them all, envoy. The court cut off supplies for 100,000 people. Soldiers didn't even have enough clothes in the snow. Now we've sourced winter clothes and food, through our own means. How dare you? I am the imperial envoy and general. These green, weird clothes are prohibited. Who knows if they are your bargaining chips for colluding with enemies? Men, take them off them. General Chu is a divine general. You withheld our pay. And now you want to cut off our means of survival. The brothers won't stand for it. We won't stand for it. Withholding military funds. Attempting to embezzle disaster relief. Sign this. I'll have a carriage ready to send you back comfortably to the Court of Judicial Review in the capital. A divine trial. Of course, you can choose not to sign. But with the snow blocking the mountains, if you walk out in those thin clothes, you won't last half an hour. Even though the company didn't do any massive advertising, with its remarkably significant effects, this product has completely made a name for itself. Relying on word of mouth among the ultra-wealthy, the record of selling out in less than half a day is just the beginning. So you are Lin Xiaoman. No smoking here. Also, I don't have an appointment with you. Young people shouldn't be so hot-tempered. I'm here today to give you money. 10 million for the full formula of your rejuvenation liquid. And the exclusive production rights. Is 10 million too little? Lin Xiaoman, don't think just because you used Xingshi Group's channels to sell a few boxes of medicine, you can gain a foothold in this circle. The pharmaceutical industry is a very deep pond. If I just find a few media outlets to release some articles about heavy metals exceeding limits in your shoddy product, your company will go bankrupt tomorrow. You won't get a single cent then. Humph. Are you finished? Lawyer Li, you can come in now. What is the meaning of this? Chairman Qian, regarding your attempt at commercial slander and fabrication as a means to extort and blackmail my client, we have recorded the entire conversation. Furthermore, all core ingredients of Lingxiao rejuvenation liquid completed global PCT patent applications a month ago. All quality inspection reports for this product are issued by the highest level third-party independent laboratories. It is completely legal and compliant. Your low-class tactics of using media smears and bullying with power might work on small workshops, but they don't work on me. 10 million for my patent? Your company's total assets wouldn't be enough to pay for my reputational damages. You dare set me up. It's called legitimate self-defense. By the way, Chairman Qian, didn't you check today's news before coming? Xingshi Medical Group has replaced all high-end healthcare suppliers in their hospitals with Lingxiao Company. Those IQ tax products of yours have been returned across the board. Lin Xiaoman, you're ruthless. This is commercial warfare in modern civilization, using absolute product superiority and an indestructible legal barrier to crush them instantly. Immortal, are you there? I've come to seek a divine object again. What new kind of cicada is this? Cicada? These are Sherlin locusts. The divine soil you granted was too powerful, the herbs in Medicine King Valley grew too well, and the spiritual energy was too abundant. As a result, it attracted all the Sherlin locusts within 100 miles. These insects cover the sky, eating only the herbs with the most spiritual energy, then use pesticides or magic to kill them. We can't. These Sherlin locusts are the bane of us cultivators. They have hard shells and can absorb the spiritual energy from spells. If we use fireball spells on them, not only do they not die, but they absorb the fire energy and grow larger. If we use flying swords, they absorb the energy from the swords. They are like plague gods that can't be killed or starved. In other words, as long as the attack has spiritual energy, it's just a tonic to them? Exactly. Does the immortal have a divine object that has no spiritual energy, but can slay this insect plague? What a coincidence. I may not have many things, but I have plenty of purely physical things. Watch closely, old man. This is called a solar-powered high-voltage insect killer lamp. The light inside is fatally attractive to insects. And this outer metal mesh carries 3,000 volts of high-voltage electricity, pure modern physical electrical energy. Throw one in. This thunder has no spiritual fluctuations. Yet it turned the Sherlin locust directly into ashes. Divine Thunder Artifact. This is a Nine Heavens mortal thunder artifact made to counter spiritual insects. Enough with the Nine Heavens stuff. I have plenty of these in my warehouse. They have solar panels on top, so they charge themselves as long as there's sun. They light up and kill bugs automatically at night. Stick these in your Medicine King Valley fields, and I guarantee those insects will never return. The ultimate defensive line of science defeating magic has officially begun in the cultivation world. Your great kindness, immortal. This is our Tianji Sex miniature spirit gathering array plate. Immortal wearing it, though they cannot cultivate, but it can be nourished by pure spiritual energy at all times, extending your life. It's a deal. Shopkeeper. Rise up. Were those 110,000 sets of military coats and self-heating rations enough? More than enough. The soldiers are well fed and warm. Not only did they survive the blizzard, but hardly any of them even got frostbite. There is another thorny problem. Even though we won, what else is thorny? It's the city walls. When the rebels besieged the city, although the gate was locked by your binding straps, the walls on both sides were hit by battering rams, and several large breaches were made. When the ice and snow melt next spring, I'm afraid bandits will take advantage of the opening, then repair them. We can't. It's currently freezing. Dripping water turns to ice instantly. In ancient times, we built walls relying on glutinous rice juice, crushed stone, and chaff pillars. At this temperature, whatever you pour out freezes into a block of ice immediately. The so-called taboo of building walls in winter is just another easy case of dimensional reduction strike. Chu Zhao. Have you ever heard of the infrastructure maniac? Infrastructure maniac? Who is that sacred being? Don't worry about who it is. You just need to know that, in the face of modern industry, repairing walls in winter is nothing at all. Hello, Manager Wang? I need a batch of high-grade, fast-drying, anti-freeze cement. And get me a batch of industrial-grade insulation, tarps and heavy-duty dump trucks. Watch closely. Mix this with sand, gravel, and water, then fill it into the breaches of your city wall. It's not afraid of freezing. In a few hours, it will become even harder than your Great Liang Dynasty's toughest bluestone. If you don't believe me, wait 2 hours and see. This is simply an immortal's method of turning stone into gold. With this fast-drying cement, never mind repairing walls. Even in this icy and snowy land, pulling a fortress out of thin air is no problem at all. Take it back, shopkeeper. These are the mining rights for several great snowy mountains at the border, and the tax-exempt trade documents approved by the governor's office. From now on, anywhere within Great Liang's territory, the shopkeeper's caravan shall have free passage. Let the soldiers experience the speed of modern infrastructure. Immortal, the insect plague in Medicine King Valley has been completely quelled. That solar-powered high-voltage insect killer lamp is simply a divine artifact of the heavenly Tao. Those Shirlin locusts were blasted into ashes. It's good that the bugs are dealt with. Anything else? Though the disaster is over, my sect is hosting the Centennial Immortal Convention in a few days. We've invited fellow cultivators from all over the world to discuss the Tao at Tianji sect. That's a good thing. Sigh, but the Demon sect and the Blazing Fire sect attacked the mountain recently. And on our main peak, all the top-grade moonlight stones used for night lighting were smashed to pieces. Now the main peak is pitch black at night. If members of other sects see this, won't they laugh at the decline of our Tianji sect? Immortal, do you have an immortal lamp that can dispel the darkness and light up the entire mountain? Wait here. What is this? This is called a solar-powered outdoor high-power LED searchlight. Oh my god. Inside this black box, there is actually a small sun sealed away. As long as this panel on top gets some sun during the day, it can stay lit all night long. It's not afraid of wind or rain. Its brightness is 10,000 times stronger than your moonlight stones. There are 50 units here. Take them back. I guarantee your immortal convention will be the brightest of all. Immortal. This is the fresh jade bone ring. The wearer will be warm in winter and cool in summer, be immune to all poisons, and remain undisturbed by inner demons. Please, Immortal, you must accept it. Alright. Hurry back and set up your venue. I wish your convention a great success. Those from across the gate, steadily supplying heaven-defying spirit medicines. President Lin, this is our newly established Ling Xiao Medical Charity Foundation. This quarter's report shows that under modern capital packaging, it has become the ultimate blade to tear through the modern medical monopoly, through legally returning the profits from the high-end markets of rejuvenation liquid and pay-you-on health products. In poor areas across the country, we have fully funded and built 30 high-standard modern hospitals. All fund flows are public and transparent, receiving high praise from the government and media. What about the situation at the Lin Group? Lin Jiangwo, due to multiple economic crimes and intentional destruction of others' property, had his original sentence upheld in the second trial, 10 years of fixed-term imprisonment. Lin Feifei has no assets under her name and is currently working on an assembly line in a factory. The worker Zhao Xian is now working on a construction site. Everything is within the framework of the law, and the most just verdict has been obtained. Very good. Justice may be late, but the law will never be absent. Lawyer Li, thank you for your hard work. It's my duty, Chairman Lin. I am just a director traveling between different worlds. I use the industrial crystals of modern society to bring hope to those who are in desperate situations. It looks like a new customer has arrived. Pure oxygen. No radiation or dust. No pungent smell of acidic corrosion. Is this the legendary Garden of Eden? It's not exactly the Garden of Eden, but this is an absolute safe zone. Who are you? What trouble have you encountered? My name is A Xing. I'm a scavenger from Wasteland Shelter 73. Please, save us. The shelter's water purification system has completely collapsed. The groundwater is heavily contaminated by radiation. Everyone hasn't had a drop of clean water for 3 days now. Even worse, swarms of acid leaf beetles outside have caught our scent and are frantically gnawing at the shelter's alloy gate. Those insects have hard shells and can spit corrosive acid. Our electromagnetic rifles can't penetrate them at all. Once the gate breaks, hundreds of people will become food for the insects. Please, grant us some pure water and weapons that can deal with armored insects. Water shortage and armored insects? Easy. This water is pure, radiation-free, and slightly sweet. It's enough for your people's emergency. My God, such a large barrel, and not a single trace of cloudiness. In the wasteland, this is 100 times more precious than gold. And this thing we have here is a nerve agent specifically for dealing with insects. Although it's not a big deal for humans. As long as it's sprayed into the insects' breathing holes, I guarantee it will paralyze their nerves and make them convulse on the spot. Just take the small iron can and spray it at those beetles' heads. Let's settle the bill. What do you have in your wasteland world to pay with? I didn't bring anything valuable with me. These are things I dug out from high radiation ruins. A miniature cold fusion battery. And this AI code chip for wasteland infrastructure. I originally wanted to trade them for water at Blackstone. I'll give them all to you. Miniature cold fusion battery? AI underlying code? These things might only be worth a barrel of water in the wasteland. But in modern society, this is the trump card that can trigger the fourth industrial revolution. Hurry back and save your people. The gate is about to break. Fight them to the end. Everyone, get back. Poisonous gas. A Xing brought back amazing chemical toxic canisters. President Lin, how is this possible? This battery is only the size of a thumb. But the energy density inside is hundreds of times that of the most advanced lithium batteries currently on the market. Moreover, the energy output is extremely stable, with absolutely no risk of thermal runaway. If we can reverse engineer it and analyze some of its material structure, we can advance global solid-state battery technology by at least 50 years. How long will it take to mass-produce a lower-priced alternative? At most 3 months. Very good, go ahead and do it. Once this bombshell is released, global new energy vehicle stocks will plummet across the board. And Lingxiao Group's valuation surpassed 1 trillion within a single day. Chairman, now that Lingxiao Group's battery is out, our cars won't sell at all. An industry chain worth hundreds of billions is about to become scrap metal. A little girl who came out of nowhere thinks she can swallow such a large market? Find the industry's top hacker team. At all costs. Hack into Lingxiao Group's server tonight and steal their battery formula for me. Once we have the formula, we'll use our massive legal team to sue them for infringement. We'll bleed them dry in lawsuits. Yes, sir. President Lin, a top overseas hacker team, is launching a frenzied attack on our core servers, attempting to steal the solid-state battery data. What's the panic? Don't be nervous. Activate the defense protocol. President Lin, we've successfully locked the hacker's IP address. And by following the trail, we've hacked into the internal network of Tingyue Group, who hired them. Good job. Send this evidence. 1 copy to the authorities. And 1 copy directly to major authoritative media outlets. In the past year, Chu Zhao from the border of Great Liang sent the finest ancient cloud brocade and imperial swords. He has become a world-renowned Grand Marshal, ensuring national peace. The elder of Tianji sect regularly uses the light gate to send me pure spirit herb extracts with no side effects. And Aixing from the wasteland world, relying on the instant noodles, mineral water, and antibiotics I provided, successfully established an unpolluted oasis shelter. A new sanctuary has been born. Happy New Year. The door is open. Prepare to welcome the next guest.